From the identified competencies, standards, and outcomes, the ideal graduate of the teacher education program as a new breed of teachers are the following. First one is multiliterate.
Nakabigyan yan agad.
Okay na? Naka-play na. Ayun nga. Multiliterate. So why multiliterate? As a teacher or as a future teacher, we need to become versatile in certain things so that we are not sticking to what we know. And for the second one, reflective. If you are a reflective teacher, it means that you can easily explain different content that you need to share to your students. The third one is the master subject content.
Ayusin mo din.
The
So for the third one, master subject content.
So for the third one, master subject content. As a future teacher, you need... Ano ba yun? For the third one, master subject content. As a future teacher, you need to master your subject content so you are direct to the point when you're explaining to your students. For the fourth one, highly skilled. Being a teacher, you need to be a highly skilled person. Not just in vocal, but of course to the other. But of course, tama ba? To other. But of course, the others. But of course, tama ba? To or for? Or with?
Ano na ne? Go na.
For the fourth one, highly skilled. For the fourth one, highly skilled. Being a teacher, you need to be a highly skilled person. Not just in speaking skills, but of course you need to possess other skills such as reading, viewing, or it may be a linguistic skills or something in computer or being a computer literate. For the fifth one, sensitive to issue. If you are a teacher, you need to be sensitive to those issues that surrounds you, but you still need to know your limitations. Number 6, multicultural. As a future... Sige. Number 6, multicultural. As a future teacher, we need to adapt a diverse or different culture because our student has a different cultural background. Number 7, innovative. Being a teacher, you need to also to be creative or to create different
Ano?
Number 7, innovative. You need to be creative or you need to discover things that you know that. Number 7, innovative. As a future teacher, you need to be creative. Number 7, innovative. You need to be creative. Number 7, innovative. As a future teacher, you need to be creative or you need to discover or explore things that will help us to create materials that you will need for teaching or in teaching. And for the last one, lifelong partner. As a future teacher, we need to exert a full effort or we need to... For the last one, lifelong partner. As a future teacher, we need to dedicate ourselves to this kind of profession. For number 2, teacher education program outcomes. At the end of degree plan for secondary teaching, the future teacher must have: first one, demonstrated basic and higher levels of literacy for teaching. For number 2, teacher education program outcomes. At the end of degree plan for secondary teaching, the future teacher must have: first one, demonstrated basic and higher levels of literacy for teaching and learning. Number two, demonstrated deep and for number two, teacher education program outcomes. At the end of degree plan for secondary teaching, the future teacher must have: the first one, demonstrated basic and higher levels of literacy for teaching and learning. For the second one, demonstrated deep and principled understanding of teaching and learning process. For the third one, mastered and applied the subject matter content and pedagogical principles appropriate for teaching and learning. And for the fourth one, applied a wide range of teaching-related skills in curriculum development, instructional material production, learning assessment, and teaching delivery. For the fifth one, articulated and applied clear understanding of how educational process relate to political, historical, social, and cultural context. For the sixth one, facilitated learning in various classroom setting diverse, learners coming from different cultural backgrounds. Next, experience articulated and applied clear understanding of how educational process relate to political, historical, social, and cultural contexts. And the future teacher must have facilitated learning in various classroom setting diverse, learners coming from different cultural backgrounds. And also, the future teacher must have experienced direct field and clinical activities in the teaching milieu as an observer, teaching assistant, or a practice teacher. The future teacher must have also, you need to create and innovate alternative teaching approaches to improve student learning. And for the last one, practiced professional and ethical.
For the last one,
And for the last one, the future teacher must have practiced professional and ethical standards for teachers anchored for both local and global perspectives.